Hi everybody, Rusty Blackwood here, and I welcome you to my loft on this March 26th for my Easter video 2024. Easter is early this year. It is coming up this coming weekend, and I hope that everybody is going to have a beautiful, lovely Easter. Um, I think that Easter, for me anyway, and I think I do speak for a lot of people when I say this about Easter, that I think it has to be one of the nicest times of the year, the nicest holiday of the year, simply for the meaning of Easter. Christ is risen. He will rise again, and the beginning of the new cycle of everything, which has already begun, but it officially begins with Easter. And it just reminds us that regardless of what happens throughout the year, that Christ is always with us. He is present in every single area, every single breath, and you can always start anew if you accept Him in your heart. And I did that a very, very long time ago. And so I think Easter is a very glorious time of the year, and I do celebrate it in a lot of different ways. And I hope that you all have a fantastical Easter, and remember and give thanks and appreciate what Easter is about, the meaning of Easter, and that you take the time to celebrate His rising. And so I'm doing my Easter video a little bit early because I've got a really busy week ahead of me. The rest of this week, of course, leading up to Easter. And I have to get my, I'm preparing to release my latest dramatic film short, A Hurried Procedure, and on April the 1st, next Monday. And so, I'm very excited about this one because this film short was a delight for me to do, and to portray Joy Witchmere, as you will hear in the lovely lady that narrates my videos, my film shorts, I should say, Jenny. She pronounces it as Joy Witchmere, but I suppose maybe it's just all in the way people perceive the name as to the way they pronounce it. I pronounced it Joy Witchmere, but that's okay. But, that's who she's talking about. That's who I am stepping into the shoes of in this film short. And very proudly so. Joy Witchmere, I think she was one of my very first characters that I invented or created, and put her into this tumultuous story, from beginning to end. And the scene that I chose to base this film short on is a very, very touching scene in the story. And Joy has suffered a mild heart attack. Through all that she has gone through, I'm not going to divulge what that is, because of course I'm hoping that you will get yourself a copy if you already have not done so. For those who have gotten copies of Passions, Revelations, and read this story, will know what this scene is based on, that this storyline in the upcoming film short, A Hurried Procedure, what it entails, like what it is set on. and it is told through a series of images. When you see it on the screen, of course, it will be in still form. It is not through video action as yet, anyway. So I do it through a series of stills that tell the story of the scene that I am recreating for you, and acting out for you through the series of images where I model, and down in the information area of the video or the film, I will have for each image that you see what the image is that is happening, what is happening to Joy in this particular image that you will view. Excuse me. But the narration also tells you, as it's going through the film, tells you what you are viewing and what is happening. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm looking forward to releasing it, and I've been doing a number of promos that I've been putting on my assorted media sites, giving you like a little insight into what you're going to be viewing in the film short itself. And so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that I get some feedback on this, some nice comments, some encouraging comments to let me know that you enjoy what it is that I'm bringing to y'all, and in promoting my different work for you. So cheers, everybody. I'm going to have a little bit of a drink here because I got a little bit of the cough, you know, that those of you who have viewed earlier videos of mine will know what I'm referring to. So cheers, everybody. And I'm going to get the book. I should have had the book for you to see. Just hang on. Here is Passions in Paris. I'll try to hold it so that there's not a glare from the skylight so that you can see it. I'll hold it up here to the camera. Passions in Paris, Revelations of a Lost Diary. And this is the glossy cover. I should have got out the faux suede finish that is available for this book as well. At least if you order through me, it is. I don't know on Amazon if you can request the faux cover, the faux suede cover, because whatever I have set in the way that it's printed is the way that usually any order that is made on Amazon is the way the format copy, like cover that you would get. And I wish that they would change that and let readers decide themselves whether they want glossy finish or whether they would like the faux suede finish. But I'm finding from my own experience over the years with this book that the majority of people prefer to have the glossy cover. And I suppose it's it's easier to maintain it. You can just wipe it off, and fingerprints and things like that, and keep it clean that way. I'll just put it up here with the autumn collection. Let Autumn and Joy maybe have tea while I'm talking here. So anyway, so today is very overcast here in Niagara. We have had some beautiful weather lately, and that I'm hoping very much that it will return, especially in time for Good Friday and for over the weekend and for Easter Sunday, for everybody to have a great time if they're planning to do barbecues outside or however they're planning to celebrate Easter. I am going to be waiting a couple of weeks following Easter to have my actual Easter dinner for my family, because there different ones of them are traveling, and I'm not going to have my entire family together until a couple of weekends following Easter itself. And so, and then I'm still not going to have my eldest granddaughter, who is a nurse, and she, she has to work that day. And so, so she will be here in spirit, I'm sure, and she and I will do something ourselves together afterwards to make up for the fact that she wasn't able to come and join me for that day. And so anyway, talking about going back to the film shorts that I have done, this time I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget it. My very first one was An Unsuspected Interlude, and the second one, which is the one that I can never seem to remember the title of, The Impact of Dramatic Art. And then that was followed by Nightmare in Black and White, and now the upcoming A Hurried Procedure. And so I am excited about it. There have been people that have been very kindly sharing the promotions, the short promotions I've been doing for it. Thank you very much, Patsy. You were the latest one to do that, and I so very much appreciate people getting involved and promoting and sharing, and for those that are waiting and anticipating the film short, and I hope you won't be disappointed. And so I'm very proud of these film shorts that I have started doing, because it's a way of promoting my work in a little different way, trying to maybe involve my readers or my viewers into my projects, into my books, maybe in a way that I otherwise couldn't do that. Like when you release a press release, it's just simply maybe a photograph. For instance, when I have released those types of things online, it is just a photograph, my photograph, and the photograph of maybe whatever book that I happen to be doing the release about, and it's just text that you're reading. You're not having any interaction with me in that respect. And so by doing these film shorts that I've started to base on my work, I think, and I will continue to do that. The next up will be for Willow's Walk, my first 5-star awarded novel. And I have started to, think about what I want to do, the scene that I wish to reenact for people. And and the one that I'm thinking about is going to take some planning, and it's going to take some delicate mindset for me to be able to play out for everyone through the image the image stills that I will choose to do. Hang in there with me. I will make it. And so as I say, I think that maybe I should entitle this video, Cough Along With Me. I don't know, but of course it is my Easter video for 2024. And And so if you can't laugh at yourself, I have lived very, very many years, and through those years learning how to accept things that years before that, um, I would be so embarrassed and you wouldn't see my face for days. I'll tell you, as you go on in life, you encounter all kinds of situations, and it teaches you how to react and how to conduct yourself and have the right mindset to be able to laugh at yourself. Because if you can't do that, you may as well throw the towel in and give up. Because I don't think you should take yourself too seriously. There's a time and a place for everything, and every mood and every little bit of what happens to you in life, and the way you accept it and the way you project it, and face it, life is too short to be constantly worrying about, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe I shouldn't have done that. um, oh, I hope that it will be accepted well. I hope that people don't laugh at me. I hope that people will maybe applaud me. I don't know. But when it boils right down to it in the end, I really don't care. I am what I am. This is me, Rusty Blackwood. And many of you know me as Carol because that's who I am. That's what the name my mother gave me. And for the longest time, I did not like it. My full given name was Carol Elaine. And, um, and for the longest time, I didn't mind Elaine, but for the longest time, I did not like Carol. Um, but then I got thinking about what the meaning of Carol is, and when you think of the beautiful Christmas carols, that helped me to accept my name. And when I asked my mother one time, oh, so long ago, why did you decide to name me Carol? She said, I just liked the name. And, um, and my father named me Elaine. He gave me my middle name. And so that's. And Rusty, of course, is my um, plume de nom, my pseudonym that I write under. And and so at the beginning, when I first started in this business, I didn't want anybody to know that Rusty and Carol were one and the same, which was kind of silly. I realize that now because over the years, people definitely come to know that Rusty and Carol were one and the same. And so now when people refer to me as Carol Weir, um, Rusty Blackwood, it's all the same, even though professionally I am Rusty Blackwood, and and so and I have been for well over 20 years now, and of course I've been Carol from the beginning of my life, and will continue to be until the end of my life. But I do hope that people always remember Rusty Blackwood, and through my written work, um, it won't be hard to remember me because of the stories that I've created uh, and the characters that I've created, and you learn so very much about me, myself, because I do base the majority of my heroines, um, my lady heroines, on myself and different happenings and experiences in my life that I take and change or tweak and make interesting, maybe more so than they would be in their natural format. And so let me see. the autumn trilogy here, which begins with The Perils of Autumn in the middle, which is a 5-star multi-award winning novel, and is followed by a sequel that I wrote, which ended up being in 2 parts. The first part is Return to Autumn, and which picks up 4 years after The Perils of Autumn leaves off. And then Return to Autumn Part 1 takes you through 2 more years until Return to Autumn Part 2 picks up from, of course, where this one leaves off and takes you through to the end of the story. And the trilogy is doing well. It's become a trilogy. It didn't start out that way, but that's the way that it has become, and which is fine with me. And when I got to the end of The Perils of Autumn, I had thought to myself, like, it could end where it finishes. But I had a bit more to say. I had a few new characters as well that I wanted to bring into it, and in order to do it, it would have become a grand scale, which is Passions in Paris. Passions in Paris is an 818-page novel. And even though I'm very, very proud of Passions Revelations, I would not do another grand scale. I mean, even this one, no doubt, should have been in 2 parts, but I wanted to tell the story in 1 book, which is why it ended up being a grand scale. But because of that, and it is heavy to hold. If you're holding the book, it is heavy. And so when I was doing this series, or any of the books that I have since written since Passions Revelations, I wanted to keep them in single books. And so I do tell my readers at the end of The Perils of Autumn that it is going to continue in Return to Autumn. So when I did Return to Autumn Part 1, in order to tell the entire story that I wanted to continue on with, this one would have become a grand scale as well. So that is the reason behind the 2 parts of Return to Autumn, and to finish the story out. And I have begun the prequel to this series, titled Before the Grandeur, The Making of a Horsemaster. And that centers all around Cyril Landon, whom you meet in The Perils of Autumn, and a very successful horsemaster, the owner of Landon Lawn Stables, and Kentucky, the Triple Crown winner. It is set in Kentucky in a fictional area known as the Meadows, and Cyril Stables, a Triple Crown winner, and I think you're introduced to Autumn, of course, at the beginning of the book, and you'll find how Autumn comes to come to Landon Lawn Stables and Landon Manor, and so in the prequel, Before the Grandeur, you find out all about Cyril and his difficult life, and you meet Agnes Harris, of course, and you find out what happens to Cyril leading up to where you are introduced to him in The Perils of Autumn, and find out how he became a celebrated horsemaster and the owner of Landon Lawn Stables. And so you get a little bit of that in The Perils of Autumn, but not to the extent that you will in Before the Grandeur. And so I've gotten about 5 chapters written so far. I'm just taking my time. This novel will not be coming out probably until next year, and because I have started to do other things as well. I've been modeling again, and I have been doing my film shorts, and enjoying being able to act again. I did both modeling and acting in my younger years, and just in my own area. I didn't do it professionally, and just in my own area, and of course in the band Mirage for public relations and things like that. We did modeling and we did acting in that as well. And so I'm having a great time doing this. I'm getting enjoyment out of it. And first and foremost, if you do not enjoy what it is that you are undertaking or doing, you may as well, put the cap on the pen if you happen to be writing, either that or come away from the keyboard. If you like to model all of a sudden and you find it a chore, then stop it. And through acting out a scene, if you think that this is not what I hoped it would be, you may as well quit. And for those of you who know me personally, you know that I'm a great Murdochian, which means that I'm a huge supporter of the Murdoch Mysteries, a fantastic dramatic Canadian series here in Canada. And last night they did their first musical, and I applaud each and every actor and actress that plays the assorted characters in Murdoch Mysteries. It was done excellently. A fine array of dancers and singers, on top of the marvelous and wonderfully gifted actors that they are. And so this was something entirely different. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, so if you get the chance to watch it, it was last night's episode, the 25th of March episode. I really don't know how many seasons of Murdoch. It's been going forever. And I think the time frame now, they are up to roughly 1913, I believe. It's still prior to the First World War, but there are some mentions of things about the First World War, so it's getting much closer. Now, how much longer the series will go, whether they will go into the war or what, I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoy the Murdoch Mysteries, and so I guess I am officially a Murdochian and proud of it. And I also like Frankie Drake, which is produced, I believe, by the same people that produce Murdoch Mysteries, and sometimes you'll see the characters interact a little bit. And in the episode last night, the coroner from Frankie Drake is appearing in Murdoch Mysteries, and so that's kind of cool. And I have seen the character of George Crabtree, Constable George Crabtree, appear in Frankie Drake. And Frankie Drake is a female detective, a very early female detective in Toronto, based in Toronto, and she gets herself involved in some very, very interesting cases. And so if you get the chance to watch Frankie Drake, I hope that you check it out. And so I'm coming up now to my 30-minute mark, so I'm going to thank everybody for watching this video. I hope that you gained some information and at least entertainment, and laugh at me or whatever you wish to do. And because, as I say, I laugh along with myself, because sometimes you just have no choice. And so, God's blessings to each one of you. I hope and I wish you have a very happy, blessed, and peaceful Easter. Enjoy yourself very, very much. And I hope you tune back in. I will be doing another video within the next couple of weeks, if I can. I should be doing them closer together because Usha tells me that people ask, like when I don't put one out for a couple of weeks or more, like, where is Rusty? And so I'm going to try and try to continue on with all these extra things that I've got involved in doing, and bringing out my film shorts. And I will be doing another one down the road for Willow's Walk, and I'll let you know more about that as the time goes. So please do watch for A Hurried Procedure coming to my YouTube channel next Monday, April 1st. Check it out. Please comment it and share it around. Give me some feedback and let me know how you enjoyed it, how it did, and I enjoy very much hearing from all of you out there. So please like this video, please share it around, please comment it if you would, and please continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I thank you so much to all those who have very kindly subscribed. I thank you, Usha, for helping me to promote these videos and getting my subscription to the point where it has now gotten, and hopefully continue to climb. All of my work, all of my titles are available on Amazon. Please go and check them out, and you can also get them through my official website, rusty-blackwood.com. So take care, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Happy Easter, everybody. Peace out.